Please bow with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day you've blessed us with, and thank you for everyone who came out tonight to support us struggling present graduates. It's still a wonder how we've made it this far, but we couldn't have done it without your help. Please guide this ceremony as we celebrate such a huge change in our lives, and I pray that there is confidence in those who speak tonight and minimal trips. Move us to tears if you wish, but for the girls wearing makeup, please keep raccoon eyes far from us. Your mercy is undeserved. Though we can't see the future, we can see you, and that is enough. Forgive us when we sin, and help us to walk in your will for our lives. I ask these things in your Son's precious holy name. Amen.
Hello, everyone. First, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. Welcome parents, grandparents, distant relatives that we only send invitations to for the money, friends, teachers, band members, and all others. Here in front of you sits a stunning group of individuals. Sitting here are puppeteers, essential oil fanatics, collage makers, published authors, meme makers, people who look funny while they run, Taco Bell and Netflix enthusiasts, and otherwise well-rounded students. Thank you all for joining us to celebrate the end of our journey here at Salem High School. We started as a bunch of awkward 7th graders, and don't try and tell me we weren't awkward, because we were. And now we sit in front of you with at least 22 credits and 6 years of experience, memories, and stress tucked under our belts. Honestly, though, while this ceremony is supposed to be about the 58 kids in weird outfits sitting in front of you, it is also about you, the audience, our families, our friends, our teachers. Without your support, it is doubtful we would be sitting here today. You were there to laugh at our really bad jokes and wipe away our tears when we took too many Barker classes. You pushed us for greatness, and now, because of you, and also our own stubbornness, we have finally made it to graduation. With that, I would like to cordially welcome you to this ceremony to honor these students. Lastly, the only advice I got for this speech was to make it short. And since everyone here is anxious to get their diploma, I'll end with something my dad always says when our family is trying to get literally anywhere. Let's get this show on the road.
Congratulations. Before I introduce the 2018 class sponsors and our school board members, I'd like to take just a minute and brag on this group of seniors. This group of seniors, and if you look, there are 58 seniors, have earned nearly $1.3 million in scholarships to further their education. And on behalf of everyone at Salem Schools, I want to say thank you for all that you've done at our school, and we're very proud of you. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to introduce the class of 2018 class sponsors. When I call your name, please stand. Ms. Dana Booth and Mr. Scott Faulkner. I also have the privilege of introducing the Salem School Board members. Again, our school board was recognized by the Arkansas School Board Association as the 2018 School Board of the Year for their efforts in providing quality education to the students of Salem. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized. School Board President, Dr. Guy Smith. Vice President, Burton Yarnell. Secretary, Karen Kaufman. Member, Wanda Coling. And Member, Jason Miller. Once again, seniors, congratulations.
It is my pleasure to present you the honor graduates for the class of 2018. These students have earned a 3.5 grade point average or higher while taking at least 8 honors courses. Honor graduates, please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Trenton Osborne Barker. Dakota Bassham. Aaron Cameron. Ethan Davis. Clayton Estes. Autumn Freeman. Angelica Ginn Mitchell. Abby Greer. Nikki Gross. Ashton Giltner. Harrison Henley. Quincy Humphreys. Brianne Hutchins. Logan Jewell. Caitlin Lawyer. Rebecca Lemon. Jessica Lucero. Kendra Rich. Rocky Rowland. Kaylee Walling. And Cole Young. Honor graduates for the class of 2018. You may be seated. It is also my honor to present this year's Citizenship Award. Each year, the teachers at Salem High School select one male and one female student to receive the Citizenship Award. This award goes to the students who have displayed high moral character to their fellow students and their teachers. This year's recipients come up when I call your name and receive your award. Trenton Barker. Ashton Giltner. At this time, it is my honor to present the Distinguished Honor Graduate Medals and Certificates. These students have earned a 4.0 grade point average or higher while taking at least 8 honors courses. Students, when I call your name, come up, accept your medal and your certificate, and give your speech. Angelica Ginn Mitchell.
Michael Scott once said, "Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way." Honestly, that's how this speech was written. As I stand here before you all, I can't help but express my gratitude for each of you. When I moved to Arkansas in the 6th grade, I was faced with a level of acceptance that I had never expected. I was a little weird, and I didn't really know how to act around people I didn't know. If it wasn't for sunshine bringing me a marker on my first day, I probably would have never talked to any of you, ever. I was terrified. But as the days went on, it became much easier to just be here. When we moved up to the high school, I cannot tell you how stressed out I was because I had only known a handful of people. Let me tell you though, things got much crazier. Like, they get much crazier when you're best friends with the social butterfly. Thanks, Nikki. And the more friendships that I made, the more comfortable I felt in this school. Words cannot express how grateful I am for all of you. Each of you have influenced me in some way, shape, or form. From praying with Abby before comp tests, to asking Ashton to check over all of my essays ever. I don't know how I'm gonna get used to not seeing each of you every day, but I'm super excited about what we're all doing with our lives. I'm gonna leave you with this final statement because everyone mentions Mr. Curley at some point. One thing that has stuck with me since the first day of our freshman year is something that Mr. Curley told us all. Whatever you are, be a great one. Don't settle for good. And I can't wait to see all of us be great. Thank you.
Nikki Gross.
Thank you. Oh. They never move their speeches down. Goodness. All right. Wow. I can't believe they're letting me back at the podium after the welcome speech. Honestly, that's probably just poor judgment on their part. To begin, aside from that I'm graduating with honors, a lot of you don't know me. I'll start by helping you understand what brought me to this point. I started high school about 7 inches shorter than I am now, not counting the wedges I'm wearing. And I wore a black silk Hawaiian shirt with obnoxious pink flowers every Friday in celebration of the end of the week. I called that my Friday shirt. Now I have trained the entire school population to tell me that I look nice on any day that I wear something other than sweatpants and a t-shirt. And that is truly my greatest accomplishment. But actually, from that point to now, I have learned a lot more from high school than just how to find the tangent of an oblique triangle, though I can barely do that. I would like to use this time to share these lessons with all of you. First, never, ever, ever apologize to Mr. Curley. Just do what you're told, and Lord help you if you forget. And don't tell him you forgot either. 2, always ask Miss Smith Harbor if there's anything she needs you to do. That's your responsibility. She's not going to come to you. 3, give your teachers nicknames you can say to their faces, like Pamela instead of Miss Brown. 4, don't ever bet Shane Smith that he can't make a 3-point shot, because then you'll have to put him in your graduation speech. But last and most importantly, do as much as you can. Try everything. Never stop experimenting, even outside of science class. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. If I had not worked as hard as I have to try everything Salem has to offer, my high school career and life would have been extraordinarily dull. You only get one life. Don't waste it worrying about who posted what on Instagram and what so-and-so said about your haircut. Really, it's not that bad. As Kendra is going to tell you here in a second, though I really, really hate to steal her thunder, this class has a lot of potential. I've spent 12 years with them. They've taught me a lot, most of which I cannot include in this speech for sake of time, obviously. And I have very little doubt that whether they stay in Salem or travel out, these kids, dare I say adults, are going places, and they're going to leave a trail. Lastly, I would like to apologize to the entire senior class for getting in our kinder-senior picture when I moved here in the 1st grade, and I hope you all can find it in your hearts to forgive me. Thank you.
Ashton Giltner.
I was told I was supposed to give a I can't even speak. So if I do this a lot during the speech, I'm sorry. I was told I was supposed to give a speech at graduation, and, well, here I am. I thought long and hard about writing this speech, and one day it hit me. No one wants to listen to a long, boring graduation speech. Because I'm not long-winded in nature, I figured I'd be okay making one teensy-weensy speech. But I just want you all to know, what I'm saying now is the 7,345th revision of my graduation speech. I was counting. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm Ashton Giltner. This is a speech, and I'm graduating right now. I can't believe this time in my life is here. What am I going to do without seeing all of your lovely faces each and every day? I mean, I could go without seeing Nikki's face, but that's because she's my best friend, and I can't go without seeing her face every day. I've spent my entire high school career experiencing the good and bad parts of life with her. So, yeah, I'm going to miss you a little more than the rest of these bozos. In all honesty, I'm going to miss everyone who is here tonight, and even the people who I sent graduation invites to who didn't come because they didn't want to pay me money. By the way, money is very appreciated, so after this is over, I'm going to be by the door, just so you know. Before I forget, I want to speak to all the staff at Salem Schools. I didn't have all of you growing up in class, but even then, all of you were all worthy role models who helped shape me into the person I am today. And I say on behalf of all the students at Salem High School, regardless of whether they agree or not, this is the best place to grow up. The willingness of everyone in this town to support our education means the world to me. And since I've been talking too long already, Mom, Dad, Sam, Chloe, thank you for loving me enough to push me to graduate with good grades so I could get out of the house quicker. We all know it's been hard dealing with me because I'm an oddball. I never thought I belonged anywhere, but now that I'm going away, I realize my place was here all along. What is desired in a man is kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Proverbs 19:22. Let's go make a difference.
Rebecca Lemon.
Okay, everybody. All you parents, guardians, significant family, and friends, I'm going to tell you a story. This is a story that I'm sure every student here already knows and remembers well. One of our teachers, who claims to be a blabbermouth, at the beginning of every new year would always spend the first 2 days of his class talking about life. He covered his marker boards with an extensive diagram, and again, after 2 days, he would tell us that all of the work, all of the trials, all that we go through leads us to attaining one thing, that one goal that is the point of it all, happiness. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the normal cliches of a graduation speech, because not only do you know them, but this amazing group of graduates is obviously going to live them. And, well, because I'm not a blabbermouth. So, yeah, I'm not going to spend 2 days on this speech. I can promise you I'm not going to say, the future belongs to you, or this is your day, or the current unemployment rates are blah, 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 blah. No, I won't even say the traditional, we are gathered here today to mark a milestone. Oh wait, I guess I did kind of just say that. Yeah, that was boring. I'm just going to say that that teacher, you know who, he was very right. Don't let the world define you. You go out there and define the world. If you can keep moving forward through this life, happy and with a smile, people will start to notice. Happiness is contagious, and it's nice to think that being there with that light could help someone out. Perhaps you'll grow so talented at proudly presenting your happiness to the world that the world itself will be forced to look happier, sound happier, and maybe even smell happier. You can prove to the world that there is more than money, more than success, more than fame, and no one has to be a slave to sadness and fear. You can prove there is happiness and hope. Through your light, others will follow your example in their own lives, smiling away despite any problems they are going through. Then, when someone asks why they seem so happy, they can simply say, well, I met someone with a really happy, smell. Just by being there with your little bucket of joy, you might inspire someone. To quote one of my favorite teachers, the wise Yagi Toshinori, maybe you too can have the guts to stand up to the world and say, Watashi wa koko ni imasu, or loosely translated, I am here. So all I'm asking you guys to do out there, through all of your work, all of your trials, is to remember to smile and find happiness, because happiness is contagious, and everywhere you go, everything will be fine, because your smile will say to the world, I am here.
Caitlin Lawyer.
I'd like to correct Rebecca there before I get started. Obviously, that ultimate goal is money. I think we can all agree. So I'm going to start. Hello, my babes. I would like you all to know that I call you my babes because I'm recognizing you as the people that I watched grow up for 13 years. I watched you form friendships and learn how to actually speak to other human beings. I have seen you teach each other to laugh and to listen. I am recognizing you as the people who have witnessed my own transition, and I'm going to be honest, there was no transition. I have always been this way. I competed with you, I laughed with you, I built myself around you, and it's because I love you, babes. You gave me the confidence I needed to laugh, to grow, to speak when I wasn't supposed to. You gave me the confidence to read the most profound poetry in the quietest of rooms. I am obnoxious and inappropriate and happy, and I am confident. People like to ask me, you people, Caitlin, why are you like this? And it's you. I'm blaming you. It's all of you. It's not me. I will miss this school just as I miss you. I have loved everything about it since I started here. I am a student. Reading is important to me. I like math. I like history. I like everything that Barker and Curley have taught me. And if you were to ask me if it was partly due to their influence, I would say yes, most definitely. I will miss all of the activities that shape my social life. I'm very social. I try to be. I love you guys. I'm sorry. The band had a huge impact on me. You guys had a huge impact on me. It took me on my first roller coaster ride, and it introduced me to severe performance anxiety. That's a medical diagnosis. I would like to say that I've learned to cope with that. No. I loved Quiz Bowl, and I loved participating in the various community service organizations of the school when I was able to. I love being busy, and despite how much I complain, I can never handle stagnance. You kept me busy. You, teachers, students, faculty, activities, and family. I also can't get over the fact that after today, there are those of you that I will never see again. I have loved you all for 13 years, but tomorrow we could be strangers. I will never again walk down the hallways without feeling out of place. I will never skip 5 minutes of fifth hour to check what we're having for lunch and to appreciate Thelma, Marcus, Gail, and the rest of the people that are basically my school moms. I'm not gonna lie. I will never berate Marcus again to bring me extra guacamole. I will never aggressively say John Garrison's name when I walk past him in the hallway. I will never tell Mr. Cole and Mr. McClure that they can't tell me what to do when they tell me to have a nice day. Jim will never be my substitute teacher, and I will never forget what all of you have done for me. Goodbye, family. Goodbye, babes. And also, Nikki, Logan, Chris, Trenton, McKenna, Kendra, Quincy, Angel, Rebecca, Emma, Papa, Grandma. I just mentioned you in my speech. You're welcome. I love you.
Kendra Rich.
Well, after counting down the months, days, minutes, and even seconds, we are finally here. It's been a long 6 years at Salem High School. Most high school students only go to high school for 4 years, but thankfully us at Salem are blessed with a whopping 6 years. Can you believe it? There's been a lot of good things about high school. My personal favorite, second chance breakfast. Thank you for that one, Curtis. There's also been a lot of bad things in high school, such as the dreadful Chicken Patty Wednesday. Also, thank you for that one, Curtis. There's been the days where we'd ask Curly a simple division problem and get an hour lecture about life, or the days where we want to bang our head against the wall because of the 86 we have that our teacher won't round to a 99 like it's that big of a deal. All in all, there's been a lot of ups and downs over the years, but there's one thing I will always remember from high school: the people. The class of 18 is full of potential. We have 21 honor graduates, the most the class at Salem High School has ever had. Over the years spent with my fellow seniors, I've learned a lot about them. These seniors are some of the most genuine, smart, and funniest people I know. This class can achieve anything they set their mind to, both academically and athletically. Whether in the band, on the field, or in the classroom, these seniors give it all they've got, and I know that habit will follow them throughout their lives. The only way I know how to end this speech is with a favorite quote of mine by Eric Roth. In life, you can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it, and I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. Thank you.
At this time, we will present the diplomas to students for meeting all graduation requirements. Angelica Marie Ginn Mitchell. Nikki Lee Gross. Ashton Nicole Giltner. Caitlin Starr Lawyer. Rebecca Lauren Lemon. Kendra Lee Rich. Trenton Alexander Osborne Barker. Dakota Ann Bassham. Erin Nicole Cameron. Ethan Matthew Davis. Clayton Isaac Estes. Autumn Jean Freeman. Abby Annette Greer. Harrison Gabriel Henley. Quincy Elizabeth Humphreys. Brianne Christine Hutchins. Logan David Ray Jewell. Jessica Jasmine Lucero. Rocket Evan Rowland. Kaylee Jane Walling. Cole Jamison Young. Michael Eric Arthur. David Cade Bailey. Austin James Matthew Blagg. Craig Haven Allen Brewer. Emma Renee Campbell. Caleb Joshua Kennedy. Caitlin Rose Costner. Braden Lynn Delancey. Shason Wesley Ellis. Nathan Dean Gilbreth. Austin Scott Goodson. Brooke Leanne Griffin. Gracie Gabriella Leanne Hamilton. Stephanie Brooke Hendricks. Elizabeth Ann Humphreys. McKenna Lynn Jasper. Caitlin Jane Lash. Michael Alexander Laxton. Braden Wade Love. Sydney Alicia Martin. Christopher Michael McIntyre. Deanna Rain Mulkey. Patience Ruby Monk. Anthony Lewis Morris. Zachariah Thomas Ogle. Anthony Lawrence Puerta. Lance Parker Purcell. Sunshine Camille Ring. Jonathan Robert Scribner. Stormy Wade Smith. Zachary Brian Strader. Logan Taylor Stewart. Chastity Dawn Trosper. Dylan Troy Ulrich. Sean Henry Van Dyke. David Aaron Warsham. Brandy Lynn Wright.
Please stand and bow with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Lord, thank you for the many memories and the many years that you brought us throughout high school. Lord, thank you for the friends that I've made and the people I've met. And Lord, I just pray that as we go our separate ways, we remember the reason we were put on this earth. And that reason is to glorify you in all that we do. I pray, Lord, that as we go through this life, your light shines through all of us, and that we can change this bad world for the better. Lord, I pray that we will keep our focus completely on you. And Lord, that no matter what this life throws at us, we will always come back to you and always know that you are the person who we can always run to no matter what. In your name I pray, amen.
Years old, couple cane posts sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot, y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more minutes. At 16 it was 12:03, standing at her front door. Katie's dad said midnight, but we needed just a little more.
I present the class of 2018.
Interrupting that goodnight kissing. We wanted 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. At 18, turned my helmet in, walked to the 50-yard line. Just the coach and me after we lost 8-10 to 9. And I cried, man, next